Hi, my name is Chelsea Jones, and I've decided to do the culture of Dominican Republic. Personally, I've been there. It's beautiful, and this topic was very easy for me because I have been there. I have experienced it, and that's part of the reason why I chose to do this culture. Um, so, a few things about their religion, and their language, and their behaviors is um, I seen that 95% of their religion is Christianity and the other 5% is Catholic. But when you go there, they don't have churches. They don't do any of that. They're very poor, poverty, and on that island, it is 2/3 of it is Dominican Republic, and then the rest of it is Hades. So I've been to Punta Cana, and that if we took our bus instead of going left, if we would have went right, we would have went right into Hades. So it's not an upkeep island. It's very poor, and they don't really have much of anything there. So for their religion, they might be Christian or Catholic or categorized under one of those, but they don't really have a church. They don't go to church. None of that. As far as language and greeting, uh, they're African American and Hispanics, so their language is Spanish. Some of them can speak English, especially because now it's a big tour island and you get a lot of tourists there, so they're starting to learn more English. So when they greet you, they'll probably greet you in Spanish. When you get off the airplane, it lands right on the island, or like right by the resort, and they all speak English and they help you out. But as far as trying to communicate with them, honestly, it's really hard unless you know somebody. My dad has been to Punta Cana or Dominican Republic multiple times, and they have a friend named Nelson. Nelson is his primary language is English. He can speak Spanish, so he helps translate, and when we go, we have him to help us. So I honestly recommend, if you go, making a buddy that can help you and that's very friendly, and because for the most part, they're not all pushy, and they don't always try to sell you things and try and do things. They're very friendly. They're amazing people down there. It's fun. The spirit there is fun. It's crazy. Like I said earlier, they're very poor, but they are all about appearance. They love the way they look. They are extremely fashionable in their culture. One thing I did read that I thought was interesting is that they believe their clothing indicates their social standing. So by what they wear, they look at others in their culture and then can say they have more money than us, or they're in low poverty, or whatever the case may be, just by what they're wearing, which is similar to us. If we go walk around and we see somebody in wholly tore up jeans, all muddy, dirty, and just like not well dressed, we think that they don't have the amount of money we do if we dress really nice and in name brand clothing, things like that. Some more interesting facts that I did find out about them is that work started in 1970 for them. They were founded in I think it said like 1843, but they didn't start working and all that stuff until 1970, and 54,000 of their workers at that time were children. They put most of their children to work, and they don't make more than maybe $0.01 an hour. Like, it's a lot different down there, and there's not much they can do with it. What else? Oh yeah, they were discovered in 1492. Sorry. It's a very tropical island. The weather is nice down there. If you go, don't be discouraged by people telling you, well, it's 108 degrees down there. You need to make sure you bring a lot of sunblock. But their 108 degrees to us is completely different, because we have humidity up here, whereas they don't. So 108 down there feels probably like 87 to 95 up here. It's not that bad, but you do have to watch being out in the sun and the beach and all that stuff. As far as time goes, they're Eastern Caribbean time, and they don't have daylight savings time, so they don't go back an hour, or they don't spring forward an hour. So in the winter time, I think I got that right. In the winter time, they are an hour behind us, Eastern. But when we're on summertime, they're the same time as us. So I highly recommend it. It's an amazing culture. Like I said, everybody is friendly. They're very outgoing. They do all kinds of festive, cultural things there. It's a blast. So if you're ever going to go visit anywhere, I highly recommend Dominican Republic. But I don't recommend taking like littler children, just because Haiti is so close, and that's a very scary situation to be around with little kids, because over in Haiti, starting at like 5 years old, they carry pistols and big weapons, and they're ready to fight, like they're ready to attack. So I do recommend Dominican Republic. Just be safe, have fun. It's very interesting. If you do decide to go, respond to this and let me know your experience. Thank you.